Go.
Hi, it's me, Sam McDonald, for the fourth time for a science day this year, and for the third time I'm in school.
Yes.
And we have another special guest, just like the last time, Mr. Byrne.
Hi.
So, could you just put that on hold for a second?
Sure.
So are we talking about the solar system?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have the questions you guys can ask me just so I can answer?
They're right here. All I'm gonna do is say the planets, and then I tell
I
you
didn't stop because I quit.
There we go.
Oh yeah, just so I can. So, let's see.
I stop it.
Huh?
I didn't stop it.
You weren't supposed to.
He said put it hold. So I put it down. No school out. No.
Alright. So the first one we're starting off with is the sun.
The sun.
What about the sign?
That's the first planet.
It's not a planet, it's a gigantic star close.
Alright, so what's
Oh.
so great about the sun that people would like to go to?
Well, the sun is our source of energy. It's what keeps us alive. It's what allows life on Earth to thrive. It's, as stars go, it's a yellow dwarf, which is like a spectral type G in the HR diagram, meaning it's very mediocre. It's one of 300 billion stars that orbit the center of the Milky Way galaxy, and it runs on thermonuclear fusion, the fusion of hydrogen nuclei into helium. And it does that at the rate of 400 million tons per second.
Holy
Which
crap.
is a little daunting because, ooh, it sounds like the sun's going to run out of fuel, right?
Oh boy.
Woe is us. But we estimate that these reactions should continue for the next at least 5 billion years. But the sun is steadily going to build a core of helium and grow hotter. So as little as 100 million years, it may be that life on the sun will be too warm for life on Earth, as we know it anyway.
Alright,
What are
so
we gonna do about that?
our next planet is Mercury, which is probably the hottest planet and great for summertime.
What, you're doing all planets?
Yeah.
That's not enough for 8 minutes.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Mercury. Yeah, so Mercury is a very hot place, the side facing the sun. It can be as hot as 806 degrees, and on the dark side, 292 below zero. Can you imagine being a meteorologist on Mercury? Right? Having to deal with
You'd probably be
forecasting
dead.
temperatures. But the thing is, it takes about 59 days for it to make a complete rotation, and that's because of the gravitational braking effect of the sun nearby. It's only 1/3 of the distance as the Earth, and roughly maybe a little bit less than 1/2 the size at a diameter of 3,032 miles. And also a much smaller orbit, and it moves more quickly. So the orbital period is 88 days.
Alright, so now we have Venus, one of the gas giants, I believe. Right?
Well, Venus is one of the terrestrials. It looks like a gas giant, but actually is roughly the same size as the Earth at 7,521 miles. Its orbital period is smaller because it's a smaller orbit, and it orbits a little more quickly at 224.7 Earth days. But here's the thing. The rotational period is actually longer than the orbital period. So in other words, a day on Venus is longer than the actual year. And the other aspect you should consider if you're going to take a vacation on Venus, the surface temperature is about 900 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not far removed from melting lead, certainly even rock. And the atmosphere is 90 times as dense as the Earth. And it's composed of carbon dioxide, which is stick up the spacecraft on Venus. If the heat, if you get boiled by the heat, you simply get crushed by the atmospheric pressure. You choke to death on the carbon dioxide. It'd be like putting your nose up to the exhaust
Yeah.
motor vehicle. And the other interesting aspect of Venus is it rotates backward. It's a reverse rotation as compared to the Earth.
Counterclockwise.
So even though it's nicknamed Earth's sister planet, in so many ways it's really not at all Earth's sister planet, and lucky for us.
Alright, so then you make the rest of the decision a little shorter, because my time around. Alright, Earth is our next place.
Our planet.
Well, Earth is the only planet we know of in the cosmos capable of supporting life, where life actually exists.
Yeah. Alright.
So,
Yeah, we kind of get a little close here. Alright. Mars.
Mars, well, we're still speculating on the possibility of perhaps microbial life, because where there's water, we discovered water on Mars. It's a possibility of life.
Alright.
The new Earth.
Jupiter is probably the biggest one, I believe.
Gas jets, that's the big guy in the solar system, and lucky for us because it shields us from incoming debris, like comets. We think life on Earth may not have thrived because we've been impacted by an asteroid or a comet that was absorbed by Jupiter.
Alright, how Uranus?
Well, Saturn would be the next
Oh,
one.
sorry.
The ring planet. But this is basically a lot of air, just rocky and icy debris in orbit, kind of a moon or set of moons that never formed. But it's a gas giant just like Jupiter.
And how about Uranus?
Uranus, well, Uranus is one planet that's lying on its side. You see the axis is at an angle of about 90 degrees to the orbital plane. And again, it's a cool gas giant composed mostly of methane and oxygen and hydrocarbons.
Alright, Neptune, that's probably the coldest planet, I believe.
Well, in terms of the primary planets, let's see, the cloud top temperature is about 320 degrees Fahrenheit. And again, made up of hydrocarbons with some methane. But we also think that Neptune may have a rocky core.
Alright, how about Pluto, the dwarf planet?
Okay, because it was demoted from being one of the primary planets in 2006. So we think Pluto is more of a Kuiper belt object, which is part of the debris that orbits the outer part of the solar system.
Alright, the moon.
I don't think I have the moon here, but the moon is about 2,100 miles in diameter. It's about 240,000 miles from the Earth. Its rotational period is equal to the orbital period of 29.5 days. We think the moon may have been broken off from the Earth due to a very large planet-sized collision during the early formations of the solar system.
Alright, holiday planet.
The holiday planet? Well, Sam, that's your creation.
Alright.
You want to talk about
The holiday planet shares the same substance as Pluto. It's not a dwarf planet, it's a terrestrial, and every single time a new month comes up, new holiday formation starts.
Do your outro.
Wait, what?
Your outro.
Oh. Well, that's most of them.